Chosen one, listen carefully. This is not just another message. This is a warning, a divine revelation sent directly to you. There are forces working against you, subtle traps designed to weaken you, to lure you into situations that threaten your destiny. You may not see them at first. You may even think they are harmless, opportunities wrapped in kindness. But make no mistake, this is a test, and you must be ready. You have been set apart. You are not like the rest. Your energy is powerful. Your presence is undeniable, and your calling is higher than most will ever understand. That is why they watch you, study you, try to find ways to manipulate you. They see something in you that they do not have, and instead of elevating themselves, they seek to distract, deceive, and drain you. This is why you must be careful. Not everything that is offered to you is meant for you. Not every hand extended in friendship is pure. Not every opportunity is a blessing. You must discern. 1 Peter 5-8 says, "Be sober-minded, be watchful." Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. The enemy knows he cannot take what God has given you, so he will try to trick you into giving it away yourself. He will disguise his traps as opportunities, his poison as something sweet. But you must see through the illusion. Do not be fooled. Do not be swayed. Do not drink from the cup they offer, no matter how tempting it seems. Some things are meant to corrupt your spirit, to alter your mind, to pull you away from your purpose. They will make it seem like a simple choice, like a harmless indulgence. But the moment you accept, the moment you say yes to something that is not from God, you hand over a piece of your power. Look at the world around you. The distractions are everywhere. The offers of quick success, easy pleasure, effortless wealth, they are all designed to ensnare you, to bind you in cycles of dependence, to strip away the clarity and strength that makes you who you are. You have come too far to be deceived. You have grown too much to fall into old patterns. You are stronger than the temptations that come your way. But strength is not just about resisting it, it is about knowing when to walk away, when to cut ties, when to stand firm and say, "This is not for me." People will misunderstand. They will say you are overreacting. They will accuse you of being distant, of being difficult, of thinking you are better than them. Let them talk. They do not know what you carry. They do not know the weight of your calling. They do not see what God is preparing for you. Psalm 1:1 says, "Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers." Your blessings are tied to your choices. Your destiny is shaped by the decisions you make every day. One wrong turn can delay you for years. One careless mistake can open doors that should have remained shut. This is why you must be unshakable. You must guard your energy like a treasure, because that is exactly what it is. There are people who will try to get close to you, not because they love you, but because they want access to your light. They do not want to grow with you. They want to feed off you. They want to attach themselves to your power without doing the work to elevate themselves. You must recognize the difference. You must learn to protect your spirit. You must become a gatekeeper of your own energy, allowing only those who are aligned with your journey to come close. It is not selfish to say no. It is not cruel to refuse what does not serve you. It is not arrogance to walk away from people and situations that do not align with your spirit. It is wisdom. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." That means you must be selective. You must be intentional. You must understand that not everything presented to you is meant for you. This is the season where you step into full discernment, where you do not just see things at surface level, but you recognize them for what they truly are, where you know longer second-guess yourself when you feel something is off, where you trust your instincts and follow the wisdom that God has placed inside you, because what is coming next will require you to be fully awake. The enemy will not stop trying. He will keep offering distractions, keep presenting temptations, keep using people to pull you away from your purpose. But if you stay strong, if you stay focused, if you remain unshaken, he will fail. You're chosen. You are called. You are set apart. And nothing can take away what God has already placed inside you. Declare it now. Drop a comment and say, I guard my spirit. I reject every distraction. I walk in divine power. This is your moment to rise, to take full authority over your energy, to stand firm in the strength that has always been yours. The enemy will try, but he will not win. You are protected. You are unstoppable. You are chosen, protecting your purpose, recognizing the hidden traps before they stop you. Everyone who smiles at you is for you. Not every opportunity that looks good is meant for you. Not every door that opens is a door that leads to your destiny. This is why you must move with wisdom, not emotions. You must walk with discernment, not desperation. The enemy is clever. He does not come in ways that are obvious. He does not announce his traps with loud warnings. He disguises them as gifts, as blessings, as things you think you want. But if you are not careful, you'll step into something that was designed to pull you away from everything you have worked for. This is the moment where you must be selective. You must look deeper. You must test the spirits behind the people, the offers, the distractions that come your way. Because if you do not, you may find yourself entangled in something that looks harmless, but is actually a slow poison to your destiny. 2 Corinthians 11:14 says, and no wonder, for Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. That means deception does not come looking like a threat. It comes looking like something beautiful, something enticing, something that appears to be an answer to your prayers. But you must ask yourself who sent it. Is this opportunity from God, or is it a shortcut designed to lead you away from the right path? Is this relationship aligned with your purpose, or is it a distraction pulling you in the wrong direction? Is this habit something that elevates you, or is it slowly draining your power? Not all attacks happen quickly. Some happen slowly, quietly, without you noticing. The wrong influences do not destroy you in a single moment. They work over time, changing your thinking, shifting your habits, making you comfortable in places you are never meant to stay. And by the time you realize what has happened, you have already lost ground. That is why awareness is your greatest weapon. Discernment is your strongest shield. You must see the traps before you step into them. You must recognize the warning signs before you get too deep. Look around at your life right now. Are there things that once felt right, but now feel different? Do you sense a shift in certain relationships, in certain routines, in certain places? That is not random. That is your spirit waking up. That is your inner wisdom trying to tell you something. God will always reveal the truth to you before it is too late. But you must be listening. You must be willing to act even when it is uncomfortable, even when it requires you to walk away from something you once thought was good. Sometimes the hardest battles are not against external enemies. They are against the old version of yourself that wants to hold on to what no longer serves you. You know what is right. You know when something is not meant for you. But will you listen to that voice, or will you ignore it and keep walking into situations that are not aligned with your purpose? This is why most people stay stuck. They see the warning signs, but they choose to ignore them. They feel the discomfort, but they convince themselves it is nothing. They hear the voice inside telling them to move, but they hesitate because they do not want to face the discomfort of letting go, but you cannot afford to hesitate anymore. What is coming next in your life will require you to be fully focused, fully prepared, fully protected. You cannot have loose ties to people and habits that are not in alignment with where you're going. You cannot carry dead weight into your next season. You cannot allow yourself to be distracted at this level. Some people were never meant to walk this journey with you. Some opportunities were never meant to be taken. Some habits were never meant to stay. And the longer you hold on, the more they will delay you. Hebrews 12:1 says, "Let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles. And let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us." That means you must release what is slowing you down. You must remove what is not serving you. You must break free from the things that have been keeping you in cycles of confusion and limitation, because once you do, once you finally let go of what is not meant for you, everything will start moving faster. The clarity will return. The opportunities will become clear. The energy that was once drained by the wrong things will return to you. You are too valuable to be careless with your power. You are too important to your destiny to allow distractions to take control of your time, your mind, your emotions. The distractions will come. The enemy will try. The temptations will present themselves. But when you are aware, when you are discerning, when you see things for what they really are, nothing will be able to pull you off track. Your power is in your ability to say no, to recognize the wrong doors and walk away before you even enter, to sense when something is not right and trust that feeling instead of ignoring it, to set boundaries and enforce them without guilt. This is how you protect what God has given you. This is how you guard your spirit. This is how you make sure that nothing slows you down again. You are stepping into a level of clarity where nothing will deceive you again. You are moving into a place where every trap, every hidden agenda, every false opportunity will be exposed before it can harm you. You will no longer waste time in places that are not for you. You will no longer entertain relationships that drain you. You will no longer allow yourself to be pulled away from your purpose. The enemy does not have the power to stop you. The only thing he can do is try to convince you to stop yourself, to make you second-guess your decisions, to make you question your worth, to make you settle for less than what you deserve. But that will not happen anymore. You see the truth now. You know what is happening. And because of that, you are untouchable. Nothing can deceive you anymore. Nothing can trap you. Nothing can break you. Because you are walking in full awareness, full discernment, full power. Everything that was once hidden is now clear. Every distraction that once had control over you is losing its grip. Every attempt to slow you down is failing. Because you are too strong, too wise, too chosen to be stopped. This is the moment where you step fully into that awareness, where you no longer allow anything to shake you, where you recognize the dangers before they can touch you, and because of that, you are walking forward with complete confidence, complete focus, complete peace. Nothing can stop what is coming next. The only thing left to do is keep moving, keep growing, keep stepping forward, knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be. The closer you get to your breakthrough, the more strategic the attacks become. The enemy is not foolish. He knows he cannot defeat you in an obvious way, so he will come through the shadows, through whispers, through small distractions that seem harmless at first. He will send people into your life who appear genuine, who seem supportive, but their real purpose is to slow you down, drain your energy, and plant seeds of doubt. This is why discernment is not just important, it is essential. It is your greatest weapon in this season. It is what separates those who rise from those who fall. It is the difference between stepping into your destiny and being delayed by things that should have never had access to you in the first place. Proverbs 3:21 says, "My son, do not let wisdom and understanding out of your sight. Preserve sound judgment and discretion." The ability to see beyond the surface, to sense when something is not right, to recognize when a situation is designed to distract you, that is what will protect you from unnecessary battles, because not every battle is meant to be fought. Some things are not attacks. They are traps, designed to pull you into conflicts that do not serve you, designed to drain your energy so that when the real opportunity comes, you are too exhausted to walk through the door. This is why you must be selective. This is why you must be intentional about where you invest your time, your emotions, your focus. Because if the enemy cannot stop you, he will try to distract you. If he cannot defeat you, he will try to exhaust you. Look at your life right now. Are there conversations that leave you feeling drained? Are there people who always seem to bring confusion, chaos, or negativity into your life? Are there situations that keep pulling your focus away from what you should be doing? These are not coincidences. These are strategic distractions. Some people are not meant to have access to you. Some situations are not meant to be entertained. Some opportunities are not meant to be taken, and this is where many chosen ones make mistakes. They think they can handle everything. They think they can entertain every relationship, respond to every message, engage in every debate. But what they do not realize is that every time you give your energy to something unworthy, you are taking energy away from what truly matters. Nehemiah 6:3 says, "I am doing a great work, and I cannot come down." That is the mindset you must have. You are building something important. You are stepping into something greater. You do not have time to be distracted by what does not serve you. This is not arrogance. This is protection. This is the wisdom that keeps you moving forward when others are stuck in endless cycles of distraction and drama. Some people will misunderstand you. They will say you have changed. They will accuse you of being distant, of thinking you are better than them. Let them think what they want. You do not owe anyone an explanation for protecting your spirit. You do not owe anyone access to your energy, because here is the truth: not everyone deserves a seat at your table. The wrong people will block your blessings. The wrong attachments will slow your momentum. The wrong influences will corrupt your mindset. And if you are not careful, you will find yourself stuck, wondering why nothing is moving, why you feel drained, why your vision seems cloudy, but you already know the answer. It is because you have allowed access to things that should have never been in your space. This is why you must move differently now. This is why you must protect your energy as if it were gold. Because it is. Your mind, your spirit, your time, these are your greatest assets. And if you allow the wrong people to drain them, you will have nothing left when the real opportunities come. So be unapologetic about setting boundaries. Be intentional about who you allow close to you. Be wise about where you invest your focus. You do not have to respond to everything. You do not have to prove yourself to anyone. You do not have to entertain distractions that do not serve your purpose. When you are focused, everything changes. The noise fades. The distractions disappear. The people who are never meant to walk with you naturally fall away. And what remains is clarity, power, and momentum. This is the mindset of those who rise. This is the discipline of those who succeed. This is the level of wisdom that keeps you moving forward while others remain stuck. You are not the same person you used to be. The things that once distracted you no longer have power over you. The habits that once held you back no longer have a place in your life. The relationships that once drained you no longer have access to you because you are moving differently. Now, you are operating at a higher frequency. You are walking in the awareness of who you are, and because of that, nothing can stop you. The enemy will try. He will send new distractions, new tests, new temptations. But now you see through them. Now you recognize them for what they are. And now, instead of falling into the trap, you walk away, unshaken, untouched, undistracted. This is your season of laser focus, your season of divine acceleration, your season where you do not allow anything that is not aligned with your purpose to remain in your space. What is coming next requires all of you, your full energy, your full attention, your full commitment. And because of that, you will not waste another moment on things that are not for you. You are chosen. You are powerful. You are walking in divine purpose. And from this moment forward, nothing will distract you again. The final step walking in unstoppable power, this is it. The moment where everything comes together. The moment where every lesson, every trial, every battle you have faced suddenly makes sense. You were never being punished. You were being prepared. Every setback was a setup. Every delay was divine timing. Every door that closed was protecting you from something that would have destroyed you. And now, as you step forward, you will understand why everything had to happen exactly the way it did. There are no more distractions. There is no more hesitation. You have walked through the fire and came out refined. You have endured the storm, and now you are unshaken. You have battled in silence, but now your victory will be undeniable. Everything that tried to stop you has failed. Every attack that was meant to break you only made you stronger. Every loss you thought would destroy you only created space for something greater. You are no longer waiting for permission. You are no longer looking for approval. You are no longer seeking validation from people who could never understand the weight of your calling. You have outgrown old spaces. You have risen above old mindsets. You have stepped into a power that cannot be ignored. 2 Timothy 1-7 says, "For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline." That is who you are now. Bold, fearless, focused, no longer bound by fear, by doubt, by anything that once kept you small. This is the season where everything aligns, where the right people enter your life, where the right opportunities find you effortlessly, where the things you once had to fight for now flow to you with ease, not because you are lucky, not because you stumbled into success, but because you have done the work. You have stayed faithful. You have kept believing even when there was no proof that things were changing. And now the shift is happening. The doors are opening. The resources are coming. The favor is overflowing. The same people who doubted you will wonder how everything turned around so quickly. The same people who overlooked you will now see your value. The same situations that once drained you will no longer have access to you. But hear this, you must walk boldly into this new season. Do not shrink yourself. Do not hesitate. Do not question whether or not you are ready. You are ready. The time is now. The preparation is complete. Do not allow fear to make you second guess what you already know in your spirit. Do not let small-minded people convince you to lower yourself just so they can feel comfortable. Do not let your past define how far you can go. Isaiah 54:17 says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." That means nothing can stop what is already in motion. Nothing can take away what has already been assigned to you. Nothing can block the blessings that have already been set in place. You are stepping into a level of authority where you will no longer have to prove yourself. Your presence alone will be evidence of what God has done in your life. You will walk into rooms and shift the atmosphere. You will enter spaces and command respect without saying a word. You will operate at such a high level that people will have no choice but to recognize the favor on your life. But remember this, you must stay focused. The distractions will not stop. The enemy will not stop trying. The attacks will still come. But now they will not touch you. Now they will bounce off you. Now they will have no power over you because you are moving in complete alignment. You are walking in full authority. You are operating in unstoppable faith. This is not the end. This is only the beginning. Everything you have prayed for, everything you have worked for, everything you have believed for, it is all unfolding faster than you imagined, bigger than you expected, greater than you ever dreamed. You're chosen. You are powerful. You are walking in divine purpose, and from this moment forward, nothing will ever be the same again.